going to go ahead and call this meeting to order. Roll call from my right for my left. We have our legal counsel, Mr. Eden Ramirez. We have board member, Ms. Dominga Vela, board member, Ms. Carmen Gonzalez, Superintendent Dr. Mario Salinas, myself, David Torres, to my left, Ms. Leti Flores, board member, Leti Garcia, board member, and Javier Salinas, board member.
What did you
Sorry.
say?
Sorry, my cousin is Javier Garcia, sorry.
My mom is Garcia, so it's okay.
So we do have a quorum. Number 2, prayer, pledge of allegiance, and Texas pledge, Mr. Javier Salinas.
Almighty God, we ask that we who have been entrusted with the care of the school district have the knowledge and judgment to make such decisions. We also ask that you provide us with direction that reflects our acknowledgement of the presence and the recognition of that art for the foundation of all wisdom. We also ask that you touch all the sick, the homeless, the hungry, the widows, the orphans, and that you watch these people in these times of need. We ask this in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Item number 3, certification of public notice.
I certify that the agenda was posted in compliance with the Texas Open Meetings Act.
Okay. Item number 4, sir, awards and recognition.
Not tonight.
Not tonight. And number 5, superintendent's report.
Yes, sir. For A, Edinburgh ECISD School Health Advisory Annual Report for 2024-2025. Diana Davila.
Good evening. So good evening, Dr. Salinas and board members. So my name is Dr. Salinas. I am the Student Health Advisory Council Chair, and here we have our committee. So we are going to go over the annual report for 2024 and 2025. So a little bit of a quick overview. The purpose for the Student Health Advisory Council is to advise on health and wellness initiatives for ECISD students, staff, and parents. Our focus has been on nutrition, health and wellness, physical activity, mental health, and family engagement. So here's a snapshot of some of the highlights that we accomplished in 2024. So we were able to review our bylaws and membership requirements. We were able to also implement or advocate for the recess policy, which was at a 15-minute daily unstructured session. We were also able to initiate a youth mental health first aid training. And also, we were also able to initiate and discuss the implementation of fitness-gram obesity trends at a 53 to 60% K through 5. And we also recommended the Catch Family Nutrition Nights program. So moving forward to November 2024, we did have some good dialogue at the board meeting at that time, and we reviewed and took consideration the board feedback on the recess implementation. We also piloted the Catch Family Nights at elementary campuses. We also had trauma-informed practices training, and we also had the All for Them vaccination project with a 96% compliance achievement. In addition, we also planned a 10K fun run and health fair that took place in January 2025, and that was a very successful event. So moving forward to April 2025, the Bienestar program presentation for integration wellness was implemented. We continue to move forward with mental health awareness activities in preparation for Mental Health Awareness Month in May, the successful fitness events across campuses, and we also continued with the All for Them vaccine clinics with pre-consent rollout. And for May the 6th, we also implemented the student food show for nutritious menu choices. So for 2024-2025, the recommendations and report, we were able to adopt the elementary recess policy. We continued with a district-wide initiative to make sure that our ECISD team is trained at mental health first aid training. We continue to support the couch nutrition and fitness efforts. We continue with the expansion of vaccinations and parent education. We also continue to promote student nutrition engagement activities throughout our district. So I know this is a very busy report, but I think it was Board Member Salinas that when we presented last year, we did have some questions in regards to where we seen progress and after the initiatives that we had with the CATCH program and talking about nutritional efforts. So if you look at, on the boys' side, look at, this is the 2025, and look at the numbers, and I think you guys have a copy of that. So that does show progress with the steps that we've initiated, so that is, so that confirms that we are headed in the right direction.
I have a question real quick.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
And I'm glad to see that the numbers, I'm sorry, Mr. Torres, President Torres.
Go ahead.
As we look at these fitness numbers, I know we have a new food service director, so it's important that you get him involved to make sure that we have the nutritional meals that are better options for our kids. Of course, I'm a culture type of food eater, so I like to kind of keep the food menu to our culture. And so I just think it's good to get Mr. Requena involved in the future so he can also be part of this committee of the nutritional facts.
Good evening, board members. I'm Diana Davila, Health Services Director. And to what you're saying, Mr. Salinas, we have someone from the nutrition department on the SHAC committee, and we also involve Mr. Requena. On the very last page, we included what they did with the food show, and those are the choices that the kids picked, foods that they liked versus foods that they didn't like, and it was a very successful event. Kids like the meals that they're eating, and these meals are prepared and are supposed to be portioned exactly the way they're supposed to be for kids. So we're pretty excited to show you all what the kids voted for. It's the very last page there.
Okay. I know that one of the things I did at Hidalgo as superintendent was we had barbacoa tacos on certain days. And I know it might not be the most nutritional, but it has a lot of protein. And it was the biggest hit for the kids. So if we can make something like that happen here, Mr. Requena, you know how that worked over there.
So Ms. Davila is 100% correct. And the good thing is that the survey was obviously geared. One of the things that we do know is that a lot of kids don't like cafeteria food. So this was an excellent initiative as far as surveying them and getting an idea of what foods they enjoy, and now it's up to our nutrition team to make sure that we have the best choices, the Go Foods and things like that. So that's a win on our book, and because we do want to make sure, research shows that kids who do better obviously have the nutritional aspect and go to class more engaged and more willing to learn, having eaten a good breakfast and a good lunch. The last thing that I want to wrap up is one of the things that we like to share moving forward. Our committee has decided, our council has decided, as far as our next meetings throughout the year, we are going to be having them at various schools, just to hopefully engage parents from different areas of our district to get involved and attend. Our next meeting will be on the 18th, and it'll be at the Edinburgh North High School Library.
Good job.
Thank you.
Very good.
We see it all here. Before we conclude, I'd like to present an award to Dr. Aaron Salinas. And he has been our shack person. He stepped up to the plate, and he's been serving since 2023. And it says, in grateful recognition of your leadership, dedication, and service to the students and families of Edinburgh Consolidated ISD, your commitment has made a lasting impact. And Dr. Garza, he's my boss. So we're going to get a picture. And I'd also like to present Ms. Patricia Lerma. She's one of our shack committee members. And Sofia Nojosa, she's also representing the shack. And some of our other members couldn't be here, but if we could get a picture, this would be a great honor, because we work together with our school board, our superintendent,
with the
and
board
then,
too.
of course, the other directors that step in. Thank you.
They're requesting us, yes. Okay. Item B, sir.
Yes, sir. The next item, we have Summit K-12 recognition. Dr. Sonia Rodriguez.
Good evening, Board President, Dr. David Torres, school board members, and Dr. Mario Salinas, Superintendent of School and Legal Counsel. I'm here this evening honored and excited to announce that Edinburgh CISD has been recognized in multiple categories for its exceptional work in closing the gap for our emergent bilingual students here in our district through the effective implementation of our Summit K-12 program. This evening, we want to recognize that Edinburgh CISD placed third place out of 650 districts across the state of Texas using the Summit K-12, a recognition that celebrates our district's strong leadership, innovative practices, and measurable student growth in the area of TELPAS, which is one of our state accountability tests. In addition, the district earned the 2025 Summit K-12 Summies District Administrator of the Year, going to Ms. Claudia P. Mata, the Director of Bilingual Education here for our district, along with her outstanding support and leadership of the bilingual ESL supervisors, Ms. Karen Munoz, Dr. Marisa Garza, and Mr. Daniel Salinas. At this time, I would like them to all come up. And their collaborative guidance and educator support have strengthened the implementation and professional learning throughout our district. Among the 4,000, I'll present you right now. Among the 4,000 campuses in Texas currently using Summit K-12, we also had one campus in our district that was recognized at the state level. The recognition goes out to Robert E. Lee Elementary, Principal Ms. Alanda Navarro, and the curriculum assistant, Ms. Nancy Tames, for earning second place elementary school campus of the year. Let's give them a round of applause. Ms. Navarro. Not only did we garner the second place at the elementary campus of the year, we also got the outstanding teacher who earned first place in the entire state. Her name is Ms. Aida Vasquez from Lee Elementary. So at this time, let's give them a round of applause. Would you all like to come down so we can take a picture with them? We were very proud. They went to Dallas and got the recognition a few weekends ago, so we're super excited about the district's accomplishments. And the board.
Okay, sure. Get your work done. Okay. Next, item C, sir.
Yes, sir, we have the enrollment report from Freddy Martinez.
Good evening, Board President. Oh, yes.
I would just like to congratulate the teacher from Robert E. Lee. She just told me that I was her principal here at North Junior High just a couple of years ago. And I shared with her that I was Ms. Flores and Mr. Salinas' teacher just a couple of years ago. Congratulations to her.
Congratulations. Good evening, Board President, Dr. Salinas, board members, legal counsel. Please join me as I review the ECISD enrollment report dated Friday, November 7th, 2025. This also marks day 58 of the school year. I'll go ahead and review the elementary totals, followed by the middle school totals, high school totals, and then lastly, the total numbers for the school district. So, starting with the elementary, as of last Friday, we closed out at 16,197 students for a net difference of minus 441 students compared to last year. Middle schools closed out at 6,485 students for a net difference of 142 students compared to last year. High schools, we closed out at 9,827 students for a net difference of minus 277 students compared to last year. District-wide, as of last Friday, the district closed out at 32,509 students for a net difference of minus 860 students. Year to date, the number of migrants that have been returning has decreased, so we are right now at 115 migrants still pending to return. And that concludes the ECISD enrollment report as of last Friday. If you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them.
By today. Thank you. Thank you. Any questions? Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and move to we're going to switch up number 6 and number 7. We'll move on to number 7, public comments.
Yes, sir, we have two speakers. We have Marcia Gonzalez.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the board. Superintendent Dr. Mario Salinas. As we go into this evening's board agenda, I am going to speak to agenda item 6, reorganization of the Board of Trustees. As the board makes nominations for the 3 officers, I would like to remind the trustees that this is not a popularity contest, nor is it a way to climb the social ladder or to beef up your resume. If you don't have what it takes as a board member to make the right decisions, like 1, putting the superintendent on the agenda when he has clearly violated the terms of his contract, 2, to enforce board policies when it comes to promotions, pay grade reclassifications, and salary requirements, and 3, to adhere to state and federal laws as seen in the recent news media scandal, then don't be an officer, or better yet, a board trustee. When you have to politic for an officer position amongst yourselves, that means not even your peers find you qualified for the position, nor do they trust your character or leadership skills. Once the reorganization of the board has taken place, appointments for the board committees follows. If you have a vested interest in a particular committee area outside of the district, such as curriculum consulting, newspaper ad sales, health services, affiliation with construction contractors, or city and county entities, do not volunteer for those committees, as conflicts of interest have come up in the past. Remember your role as a board trustee. Every time you neglect your board responsibilities, your bad decisions negatively impact the district, its staff, and students. My next part of the speech is from Ferns, because she doesn't think she has enough time. Whoever you vote on board president, I am asking that you take a look at local board policy BED and keep it as it is currently posted online with 5-minute time limits, and do away with the suppression of speech by mandating that everything we say is tied to an agenda item for all meetings. Thank you.
Next, we have Fern McCluttery.
Yes, the first one I'm going to speak on tonight is 6, the reorganization of the board. There seems to be a contest for who will be the president and vice president of the board. In reference to the public, you need to understand we don't care. The president has 1 vote, just like the rest of you. So we're asking y'all to pick a good one. Maybe they'll open their heart and mind and give us back our open forum, because I've been here a hell of a lot longer than most of you. 8G, I would like to, is talking about the fire suppression system. I would like to know, do you know about the Edinburgh North fire alarm that wasn't working? Have y'all checked that? I understand Truman doesn't have a fire exit sign, or whatever you want to call them, to let them know how to get out of the building. 9A, I would like you to explain what is you cast your vote via written resolution for the Hidalgo County Appraisal District. Explain what it is, how you're doing it. 9E, approving the list of library materials. Who made the list? Was it the parents, or was it just this board? I thought y'all had a committee of parents, so I'd like to know if they were involved. And also 9F. This is talking about the library and the printed books. Did you check to be sure there isn't any of the dirty, nasty books that we've had around? It is our children, grandchildren that you're supposed to be protecting. So I'm hoping that you will answer each one of these questions that's on your agenda. And again, whoever the president, vice president, I hope you think about the public. We're tired of being told to shut up, sit down, and get in the back of the bus until elections.
That is the last of the public comments.
Okay, we'll move on to item number 6, which is reorganization of board.
Before we do that, sir,
Okay.
reorganization, Melissa and I have we have some plaques that we'd like to distribute to our present executive team. And if I can say a few words on that.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
The first plaque will go to Leti Flores. She is the secretary of the board. In sincere appreciation for your dedicated service to the students and to the community as a secretary to the Board of Trustees for the Edinburgh Consolidated Independent School District for the year 2024 and 2025. If you can come down here, Ms. Flores. The second plaque is for Carmen Gonzalez in sincere appreciation for your dedicated service to the students and to the community as a vice president of the Board of Trustees for the Edinburgh Consolidated Independent School District for the year 2024, 2025. Ms. Gonzalez.
You guys are always sick around me, don't you get me sick?
And then for the president of the board, David Torres, in sincere appreciation for the dedicated service to the students and to the community as president of the Board of Trustees for the Edinburgh Consolidated Independent School District for the year 2024 and 2025.
Sugar-free.
For the people that don't really know what the Board of Trustees do, it's not a leisure responsibility. Even though it's community service, it's very serious work. In speaking to President Torres before the meeting started, I was commenting that the year of his presidency went really fast. I remember the first board meeting to now, and he commented, my hair has gone really gray from the first board meeting to now. That's a testimony to the work that we do as a board. A lot of the work that we do is serious work. Decisions that are made require deliberation and sometimes heartburn and sometimes sleepless nights on the what you're responsible to vote on per the people that put you on the board. And the work is serious, and I appreciate, as superintendent, the executive team that guides me through the agenda process and guides me through the decision-making process when we call meetings with the executive team and the superintendent to discuss situations that arise, situations that need to be addressed, the board items that need to be looked at, and so on. For the community out there that doesn't really know what the board does, the decisions that the board deliberates on many times trickle all the way down to the classroom, and it impacts the children. The other piece of your community service is something that I've said before, is the time commitment that you put for the responsibilities of being a board member. It's sometimes full-time, sometimes it's 20 hours, sometimes it's more per week. When you can spend that time with your children, with your grandchildren, with your spouse, with things that you can do at home to enhance the quality of your life, you spend that time with us here deliberating, and sometimes hard decisions that result of that, you spend that time with us. Time is a commodity that when it's gone forever. It is more valuable than gold. Congratulations, sir, and Ms. Gonzalez and Ms. Flores on your service as executive officers for this board, and congratulations to the rest of the board for the community service that you do for our school district. Thank you, sir. If we can take a picture for the rest of the board, if we can take a picture.
Okay, moving on with item number 6, reorganization of Board of Trustees. I will make a motion to have Mr. Javier Salinas be president, Ms. Carmen Gonzalez vice president, and Ms. Letty Flores secretary. Do I have a second? Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, same sign. I believe motion carries. Congratulations, and I just want to say it's been an honor. Before I lose the seat, I just want to thank the community for, of course, allowing me to be here, but it was an honor to serve this great district, to work with the team. You are the ones who really make it happen, including our teachers and so forth. We make the hard decisions, but it happens with you out there. It was an honor. It's a lot of work. I ran it like if it was one of my businesses, and I spent a lot of time. Presidency is a role that is extremely important because it affects mainly our kids and our taxpayers. So I did that, but I'm ready for a break because I need to tend to my businesses and my family. So we'll see what happens in the future. But it's been an honor. Thank you.
Okay, before I get started, first of all, thank you to this board for naming me president. I do have 36 years of educational experience, the last 25 in leadership. So thank you for the confidence that you have in me. I also want to recognize a few friends out there, Mr. Jaime Solis. Jaime, thank you for being here today. Jaime and I ran together many years ago, and he was victorious. I also want to thank Ray Perez for being here today. Ray, he's my campaign manager, does all my campaign stuff for me, public relations. So Ray and Jaime, thank you guys for being here. And all the other friends here in the audience, thank you. Board members, as we move forward, I'll be looking at the seat assignments probably after we come back or at the next board meeting. But as of today, Mr. Superintendent, Mr. Mario, all committee meetings are suspended until after the new year. I want everyone to have a good Thanksgiving, a good Christmas. It's not the time to be meeting. The only one I'm going to leave alone is the cancer one that we're doing at this time. So all committee meetings are suspended. Right now, there's no committees, so I'll call a committee meeting if I need one. We also need to look at our safety plan. Safety is so important to this district. As we see what's going on in our schools, we need to make sure that everyone knows exactly what needs to be done. We had a situation last year at North, and I know Ms. Letty Garcia and I were big in looking at the plan, how we can improve, and making sure that all kids are safe in this district. I was lucky, my last daughter just graduated, so she's in college now, but we want all kids that come to school and staff to be safe. We will also need to be addressing I want to get into really the deep down of what Dr. Melinda said last week. There's a lot of mental health issues within our kids, our staff, and we need to look at those policies and see what else can we do as a school district to help these type of staff members and kids that are having issues, because we all have them. And we would hate to see somebody do something silly to themselves because nobody was there for them. We have to, this is for all my curriculum and all my teams out there, we got to lift our level of expectancy. I see our district too loose and too lax. That's just me looking at 30,000 feet. Every single staff member here has to tighten the belt. Everyone in this room plus our principals. Because when you have the discipline in your building and the schools, good things happen. People know you mean business. And we pay lots of money to everybody in this room. And all I say is everyone needs to tighten the belt, raise the level of expectancy, because we want to get nothing but great results here. And it starts right now. We need to leave our campuses alone. As a former principal, I didn't want you guys to be out there bothering me. You guys are the ones that make the plans, and we respect that. But this board has selected those principals to do their jobs. There's a lot of former principals in here. And you know, I see a lot of smirks. You know, let me run my school. Get out of my way. We know what's going on every single day because we're there with the kiddos. We're not over here at central office making all these amazing plans. We're working with kids. Leave us alone. Leave the principals alone. Let them do their jobs. Of course, do your job. Your job is to provide support, but leave them alone. Let them be at their campuses doing what they got to do. I also want to revisit the organizational chart. I have some concerns in it. So I'd like to revisit that as we move forward. And I'm very concerned about the 862 kids that are missing. 862 kids are no longer with us, according to the last report we just had. Multiply 862 times 6150, what is that, Adele? A lot of money. And we need all those kids back. And like they said previously in the public comments, each and every one of us has a vote. We need to understand that. We all have the same vote. My only thing is, some of us don't feel that our concerns are being heard when we bring them up. So I expect the administration to give the courtesy to these board members that have a concern to validate their concerns. There's not one board member that controls this board. There's 7 elect that this community put in here. So just validate that. With that being said, next item, consent. Ms. Dominga Vela, any items to pull in the consent agenda? Ms. Carmen?
I'll move
Ms.
that we-
Letty?
Anybody have discussion?
Ms. David?
I'll move that we put them all together unless we have discussion from anybody.
I have a discussion, a question on one,
Which one do you want to pull?
on G.
Okay, we're gonna vote on A through I without G. So I need a motion to approve consent agenda A through I.
So moved.
Motion from Ms. Carmen, second from Ms. Letty. Any questions? All's in favor, approve. Those opposed, same sign, motion carries. Item number G. Ms. Letty?
Yes, my question is, and I don't know who's going to answer that, in reference to the approval of competitive seal proposal on the fire suppression system. Hi, how are you? So as it was mentioned in public comments on the suppression system, is there something wrong, or was there something wrong at Edinburgh North in reference to the suppression system?
No, this is actually, the fire suppression system is more for preventing fires in kitchens. The fire alarm is something different. We do have a project at Edinburgh North that they're working on. We have a meeting this Friday with both contractors. There's a communications upgrade and a fire alarm. So we'll be, they're about 90%.
And thank you for that. I just wanted you to explain it,
Yes, ma'am.
because I knew about it, and I just wanted the answer for the one who had mentioned it in public comments, the concern, because as we know, the community, everyone's listening, and if there was a concern and there's parents there and staff, well, let's just, calm the waters that everything is good.
Yep.
That was it.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
I need a motion for letter G.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Torres.
Second.
By Ms. Flores. Any questions? All those in favor, raise your right hand. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. And before I continue, Mr. Torres, I just want to thank you for all the service you did all year. I know that your hair was a little bit more black. You were a little bit thicker around your gut, so now you're nice and skinny. So I'm hoping that my hair turns black and I get skinnier, okay? Next, we go to action 9, letter A, approval to cast votes via written resolution for Hidalgo County Appraisal District. Election 26 to 29. We do have some paper ballots in front of you, board members. Each one of you has 21 votes. Dr. Lemia is absent, so
in that case, those votes can be redistributed to the rest of the board members. Since there are a total of 6 of you present, we can divide those remainder 21 divided by 6. I don't do math, so 3 votes each, and then the board president will take the extra votes, so 4 votes for the board president.
I need a blank one.
we already had done
And then
our ballots.
just to kind of explain the process, what's going on here is that you are going to be selecting and electing your appraisal county district representative. There are individuals who are running. You get to assign the votes the way you have them. Once you have all those votes assigned, we'll tally them, and then what we submit is that resolution that was requested from the appraisal district outlining how you allocated your votes.
David needed it.
So that's the process for today.
And we sign it.
You don't need to sign it,
You
no,
don't need to
because
sign it.
what we're doing is we're submitting the board as a whole. You're not submitting individual.
Got you.
In this case, you're just allocating your votes. Okay. So we'll take a few minutes for y'all to do that, so we can collect them, pick them up, and then read out the tallies. Yes, ma'am.
I have a question. So since Alamia is not here right now, so how many do we get each?
So
because
you're
he
going to
is
be
not-
adding 3 more votes
Three more.
to your number that you have on top. The board president will be adding 4 more.
Yeah, that's 3. Yeah.
Mr. Ramirez, can you come with the with our school secretary, sorry? School
Yes,
secretary.
once you have them ready, we're going to pick up so we can tally, and give us a quick few minutes just to add them on here.
Melissa, you will submit these paper ballots back to the county? Okay, thank you.
No, you don't have to sign. Because it's going as a board.
All right, so in tallying up the vote, we'll give him, and we'll take care of these. Sorry. Thank you. In tallying up the votes, the board is allocating to Richard Garza a total of 95 votes, David Moreno a total of 24 votes, and Joe Olivares a total of 26 votes. We'll need a motion to adopt the submission as read by legal counsel and submitted to the resolution.
Second.
We have a motion by Carmen Gonzalez, second by Letty Flores. Any questions? All those in favor, raise your right hand. All those opposed, motion carries. Item B, approval of payment for the Texas TA for the teacher incentive allotment. We have a motion by Ms. Carmen,
Second.
second by Mr. Torres. All those in favor, raise your right hand. All those opposed, same sign, motion carries. Letter C, approval to renew Parent Link final site attendance in district-wide emergency notification system for the cost of $75,000.
So move.
Motion from Letty Flores. I'll second it so we can have some questions. Okay, we have a motion, a second by me, so questions on this Parent Link?
This is a renewal. We've been using this for quite some time. Yes, ma'am.
And it's effective, we like using it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We use it for emergency communication to parents, staff, students, whenever we need to.
Okay.
And since you've been doing that, Eddie, who's going to do it now that you're going to be gone?
We have Dr. Anthony Garza and I and Dr. Salinas have worked up a few options to train additional individuals to be able to communicate emergencies as needed.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I have a motion by Letty Flores, second by me. Any other questions? All those in favor, raise your right hand. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Letter D, approval to purchase Proof Point for enhanced district-wide cybersecurity protection for all staff and students. Email. Cost is $139,927.98.
So moved.
I have a motion from Mr. Torres. I will second that. Any questions? All those in favor, raise your right hand. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Letter E, approval list of library materials proposed for procurement for 25-26 school year.
Move for approval.
Motion from Ms. Carmen Gonzalez. I will second it.
And I have a question.
Question, Ms. Garcia.
Yes, as it was mentioned earlier, there's a committee to purchase these books? Who's going to answer?
To identify.
Hi.
Good evening.
Good evening.
The
So-
librarians from our district selected the books
Okay,
based on certain criteria.
okay.
Back in August,
Uh-huh.
TA gave the district two choices to vote for having either a local school advisory council
Mhm.
or having our board members approve the list themselves. And the decision was to have our board members approve the list. The process that we went through, according to the law, was to post our list of books for 30 days on our website with a link or an option for parents to provide feedback if they had any questions concerning the books that we were ordering. So our list was posted online from October the 2nd to October the 31st. We did not receive any feedback at that time. And after that, we generated the list, consolidated the list from all of the librarians in the district to create that one list that you have before you.
Okay, so it was the librarians, and we're just approving it as a board.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you for the clarification.
Okay, any other questions? I have a motion from Ms. Carmen, second by myself, for the approval of library purchases. All those in favor, raise your right hand. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Letter F, approval to purchase library print books and e-books awarded to vendors throughout the Region 1 ESC Library and Technology Purchasing Cooperative in the amount of $333,800.
Move for approval.
Approval from Ms. Gonzalez,
Second.
second by Mr. Torres. Any questions? All those in favor, raise your right hand. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Letter G, approval of competitive proposals 25-03, athletic physical education supplies and equipment, first and final year contract for the amount of $700,000. Need a motion?
Motion to approve.
Motion from Mr. Torres.
Could we have a little explanation? There's quite a bit.
I will
chunk of
second
money.
the motion so we can ask some questions. AD Salinas is going to come up here, or who's going to come explain to the board?
It is a renewal.
But it's first and final
Did the
year
price go down
contract renewal.
or up? Because we're in the playoffs.
Just a little bit more
It's just the
explanation.
approved vendors list where they can pick,
Oh,
where they want, you know what I'm
They
saying?
do.
We're not paying,
Just like.
when they
supplies.
need something, they'll go in there and get approval.
Okay, just like the other. Okay.
So it's just as needed.
Yes, it's as needed.
Coach, do you ever have a balance at the end of the year?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
So that's where the discussion of spending when you get it, because otherwise you're gonna lose it.
Yes.
He said yes.
No, I'm just playing, no.
Go get the catalog right now.
My only thing, Dr. Salinas and Ms. Adele, is, when you guys are purchasing stuff, buy stuff that you need. Just because you have 100,000 left over doesn't mean, hey, let me go get this, and that. Because I know tendencies, because I was in administration for 36 years, people tend to do that at the end, so.
So we do that. We stop, we send out a memo, everything, we're gonna stop purchase at this time, because if you didn't need it during the year, you're trying to pack, or I use the word hoard for next year, right? And you need it throughout the whole academic year. We do stop.
My
purchases.
recommendation, of which I've used the last 10 years as superintendent, was I don't send a memo, I just stop it. Because if you send, hey, the Thursday last day, they're gonna start spending.
Yes.
So I would just stop it and we'll get together on a hard date, on a hard stop date.
After that, we do review every purchase. Mr. Tijerina does go through all of them to see if it's, what's a purchase, what's it for? Why are we purchasing this? We don't stop awards or travel or
Yeah,
things like that.
that stays open.
Yeah,
yes.
that stays open, so it's just supplies or things like that, we do a cutoff.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Coach. We have a motion and a second. Any other questions on this item? All those in favor, raise your right hand. All those opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Letter H, approval of competitive seal proposals 26-16, career child education for 90,000. Motion with Carmen, second from Ms. Letty Flores. Any questions? All those in favor, raise your right hand. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Need a motion to go into closed session?
So moved.
Motion, Mr. Torres. I second it. All those in favor, raise your right hand. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. We're back in open session. Dr. Salinas?
Yes, sir. Section 551.074, Personnel Matters. Number one, consideration of and possible action regarding the employment of a payroll coordinator for payroll department. Administration recommends Brenda Aleman.
Move for approval.
Motion by Ms. Gonzalez,
Second.
second by Mr. Torres. Any questions? All those in favor, raise your right hand. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Number two, consideration of and possible action regarding the employment of principal for Flores Zapata Elementary. Administration recommends Araceli de los Santos.
So move.
Second.
I have a motion and a second from Ms. Flores and Ms. Carmen. Any questions? All those in favor, raise your right hand. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
And I recommend the employment of the professional applicants as discussed in closed session, subject to assignment for the type and term of contract as identified pre-position. And furthermore, I recommend the employment, reassignment, resignations, and retirements as discussed in closed session.
Move for approval.
Motion for Ms. Carmen,
Second.
second from Mr. Torres. I just want to thank all the retirees for all their work they did in ECISD. Good luck in your retirement and enjoy life. A motion and a second. All those in favor, raise your right hand. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. I need a motion for.
We got number four.
So
Yes,
item
number
number four, Mr. Board President, members of the board, and Dr. Salinas, the advice of council is that the board uphold the level two decision regarding the level three employee grievance of Feliciano Duran.
Motion to hold level two. I need a second.
Second.
Second from Ms. Carmen. Any questions on this grievance? All those in favor, raise your right hand. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. I need a motion for adjournment.
So move.
Ms. Carmen
Second.
Durance, Ms. Letty, second. All those in favor, raise your right hand. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries.